Hi, everyone. Welcome to Global Predictions with the lovely, beautiful, sexy, gorgeous Allie, Mrs. Prescott, my other half, my twin flame, and me, Gregg. Hi, baby.
Hello. Hello.
We have a delay on again, and we have a way of timing it. And I'll do it. I'll show you guys what our delay looks like. I'll say I love you to Allie, and then I count off the second. So, and I'm going to say it right now. I love you.
I love you.
4-second delay. Yeah, heavy delay going on. Again, it is what it is. So, do you want to say hi to everyone? Yeah. Do you want to say hi to everyone in the chat?
Yeah. Hi, Gemini Moon. Hello, lovely lady. And Mel D. Hello. If you guys are doing the prayer list still, I would like to add a name. Tim, yes. I will add that name now. Okay, I'll do that as soon as I finished saying hi to everybody. In fact, let me write it. Would you write it down, love? Mommy?
I'm writing down the first question right now. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me write this down. Tim W. No problem. Sending prayers out now from 9 Moon. So, okay. So, will the debate between Biden and Trump take place? Okay. I've already got an answer in my head, but I'll wait and we'll see what happens there. What's that? What does that mean to you?
The sun? Yeah, it'll take place. It's a lot of we've answered this a couple times. Well, at least in regard to the election, and as far as what we know up until the last time, yeah, with the election, everything looks good. The debate looks good too, just with that one card. But we'll see what happens when we draw more.
I don't think so.
Huh?
I don't believe so. So it would be interesting to find out what the cards say.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't believe so.
You don't think the debate will happen?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Interesting.
No.
All right, I see you're doing something, so I'll move on. Hi to Gemini. We already said that. Linda. Hi, Linda. Thank you for joining us.
Okay.
And there's Vera.
Lovely Linda.
Hi, Vera and Martel. How are you? And Paula.
We're good, Martel. Hey, Paula.
Oh, I wasn't able. I've tried all day to sign on. If you look in the upper right-hand corner of the screen, it shows you what social networks that we're simulcasting to. I wasn't able to sign on to the In5d Facebook page, so I said, screw it, I'll just put us on Twitter, X. So we're simulcasting there tonight.
Oh, well, hello, Twitter. Correct.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello, Lisa.
Another question.
Okay. So this question, I was dreading somebody asking this. I was dreading it. Oh, Yeah, I
Okay.
know. We'll answer that later for sure. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Hi, Elizabeth. Hello. Love, 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 Elizabeth.
That's right.
So, how is everybody? I'm sorry about the delay. So May, hello. Are you new here, May? Let us know. Let us know. Will medbeds be able to do age regression? I do believe so, but I really feel as if they're, first of all, it's going to be concentrating on the health stuff, obviously, and getting people back on the health, the better health. But then I believe they can do that. Yeah. Hey, Big Ed. Hello.
Love, 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 love.
I love that. Yeah, so good.
I'm
Vera's
not
doing
sure
it
what this
too
is.
with the hearts.
Any idea what this means? Over resumes at 10 a.m.
Probably, probably means Rumble. Going over to Rumble. Is that? No, that's not the right time for Rumble, isn't
Over
it? Over
resumes
resumes.
at 10 a.m. Oh, maybe that was just unintentionally typed in to the wrong text box. It was meant for somebody else.
Maybe.
Oh,
Maybe.
here it is.
Oh,
Trump's trial.
Trump's trial over for the. Yeah.
I still don't get it. Trump's trial over
Mm-hmm.
for doctor. What does that mean?
I
Trump's
think it means
trial over.
day. I would think for the
Trump's
day
trial
resumes at 10 a.m.
over.
tomorrow. I would have thought.
Oh, Trump's trial's over. Period. But for
Yeah,
the doctor, I'm not sure who the doctor is. It resumes tomorrow. Okay.
day. Probably for the day.
Right. Okay. There we go. You're confusing me, and I get confused easily.
So how's your day been, my love?
Okay. I was on the phone working with the technicians for my router. Had some issues with it, and it took forever to finally resolve that issue. They kept. I got forwarded on to 6 different people that I had to speak to and explain the same shit to them every time. Which was okay. Well, what's your router? The CMAC name of your router. What's the issue going on with your computer? And then they always were trying to sell me additional services. So eventually, I said, "This is what the message I got from my router. This is my router number. No, I don't want any additional services. Please fix the issue." And it just took forever. And eventually, it got resolved. Gah. So I'm
It's
trusting that your day was
restful,
better.
isn't it?
Yeah, I'm trusting you had a better day
Well,
than.
I rested a bit today. And then I've been over my mum's and spent some time
Hi,
over
Mom.
there. And then, yeah, hey, mama. And yeah, it was lovely. She cooked a nice dinner for me. Thank you, mum.
What did
And
you have?
yeah, just it was chicken, potatoes, carrots, gravy. Yeah, It was lovely. And yeah, it was lovely.
So
Really
she
nice.
made a roast.
No, there was no roast potatoes. That's not a roast.
Oh, it's not a roast. You can't have a roast without roasted potatoes? I didn't know that. I thought it was all about some mystery meat.
No, no. It's an English thing. Yeah, we
Okay.
have to have roast potatoes.
Because your mom makes great potatoes the way it is, but they're not roasted.
She does do roasted potatoes.
And that, well, it's not roasted in the oven.
Oh, that's the one for you.
Anybody hearing anything about a magnetic pole shift? Yeah, that's
They're
magnetic.
hard and crispy, which means I roasted potatoes.
Magnetic pole ships happen all the time. I think like every 11 years. It's the physical pole shift you got to worry about. Yeah. So. Mm-hmm. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Susie. This is called Tequila Sunrise, and it's got like all the colors that you would see in the drink Tequila Sunrise. So, and if a dude's gonna wear pink, he's gonna rock it out like I'm doing. I have no issues wearing pink, like the bubblegum one. I got that the bubblegum blast.
You're manly enough.
Damn right. I got no issues
Hello,
with that.
Alicia. Hello. Are you new here?
Oh, you skipped Claudette. Hi, Claudette. Thank you for being with us. And yeah, I think that's a new name.
Claudette.
And we went from Alicia to, I think Alish is, or
So,
Alish. I'd assume it's Alish.
Alish.
What do you think? Yeah.
Eilish. Yeah, I love it. It's beautiful.
Thank you. I think so.
It does.
I'm not going to argue with it.
Very happy, very happy with my man. Yeah. He did.
Right on.
He did. Oh. This delay is hard, isn't it?
It's okay.
Hard.
We're
quite
doing
well,
good.
Really.
Yeah. Yeah, you can find this
I've got a bit
shirt
of a spinny
right
thing
here
going
at
on.
In5d Quantum Tie-Dye.
You know, the black.
I'm just going to talk over you right now because that's what you told me to do. You said if I start talking, just keep talking and you'll back off. And I said the same thing. But anyway, I just posted the link to the In5d Quantum Tie-Dye. You can find it there. Continue, please.
No, that was it. I just said that it's spinning a bit. Yeah.
Aw, thank you. We're feeding off of all of you, though,
Thank
as well as each other.
Yeah. I love that, Susie. Could be a sherbet shirt.
Yeah, looks like it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. So I did psychic development yesterday and it went really, really well. We did Native American, it's like a meditation, and it was a meditation to wake up the sleepies, waking up the people who need to be awoken. And everybody did amazing. I just picked a piece of music and I did the like the voicing over it. So unfortunately, I can't put it on anywhere because it's copyright.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but it was really good. Everybody did amazing.
Aw.
Yeah. So, yeah.
You had
Thanks
quite
to
a few people
everybody
there.
who came. Did amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was good. Yeah.
Elise says, we stopped at our local ice cream shop and all the employees were wearing t-shirts that look suspiciously like your shirts, Greg. Oh,
Oh.
interesting. Hi,
Okay.
Tracy. All right, here we go.
Hey,
Hi
Tracy.
to Louis Lejean Dumas.
Hello.
Can we just call you Louis? Hi, Lenny. How are you? Thank you for joining us.
Hey, Linny. Are you the Linny that comes to psychic development, Linny?
You look beautiful, by the way.
Oh, thank you, baby. I've dyed my hair again. Third time in 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Yeah.
You guys should have seen her hair when it was like, it's a little darker than mine, but it looked great on her. And her mom said the same thing, but she didn't want to be seen in it. And she ended up dyeing it now for the third time in like 8 days.
It was disgusting.
No, it wasn't.
I didn't like it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is Linny. So Linny and Tracy and who else came? Lots of other people came to the psychic development. It was really good. You could feel the power of the music as it built up and built up. So yeah, I'll have to send it to you. See what you
Yeah.
think, love.
Yeah, I would like that. I posted on my
we could do is actually
Facebook
put
page.
some other music with it. Ah, oh, Linda, sorry to miss class. I had my out of town sister here to visit. We went to the lovely park. Oh, that was lovely. I'm happy for you, Linda. That's great. Yeah. Yeah, see, Tracy understands. She understands. See?
I'm lucky. I don't have to worry about that. It just is what it is. It could be gray, it could be blonde, could be brown. I don't care. Doesn't matter. So I found the link. Go ahead.
It's important.
I found the link for my counseling that Allie's been trying to get me to put up, and I found it. I pinned it on In5d. But if you're interested in holistic intuitive counseling, and it goes deep into even the psychological aspects and the field of psychology as well as intuitive and tarot, look into it. I posted the link in the chat, and it's on in5d.com as a sticky at the top of the page, so you know where to find me.
Oh, I'm so happy. I'm just so happy.
Thank you.
Should have done it ages ago.
Hi to Leanne.
Hey,
Thank you for
Leanne.
joining us. I guess we could get started on checking out some of these cards or some of these questions rather, if you want. Shall we? I don't think Allie heard me.
Sounds good.
Okay. Wow. Huge delay. Okay. Our first question comes from Gemini Moon. And will the debate between Biden and Trump take place? So let's take a peek at that, shall we? And see what we have on that question. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. What's happening right now is there is a lot of chatter going on about whether the debate will happen or not, whether the election will happen or not. You know, will Biden declare martial law? If you tune into our 10 o'clock show, I've got some videos I'll be showing you guys about why there's so much panic going on. But outside of that, there's a lot of talk. It's happening. A lot of talk. And some people are saying some things that other people don't want to hear within this talk. But will the debate take place? I think there's protection going on right now to keep the debate from dismantling, if you will. I see celebration that it will happen. And once again, the card I initially drew, I got the Sun card again. Will the debate happen? Yeah, it will. Which might conflict with what Allie has to say. We'll find out. So, yeah, that's what I have.
Okay. So let's have a look. I know that Trump has demanded a drug test before he debates with Biden. There's just a strong feeling that I think he would fail it. And that might be a make or break one. So we'll see what the cards say as well. Okay, hold on a minute. Okay, I got the Tower. Okay, so the Tower is crash and burn. Yeah, I also got the 10 of Wands, which is there will be a block. It may be that it actually goes ahead, but then some sort of disaster stops it from happening. So it might not actually get stopped by Biden. It really is, but you know, there'll be an excuse made. So yeah, there could even be one of those flagging things events that actually stop it as well. So anyway, yeah, that's what I got.
Okay.
Sorry, darling.
Yeah, that's a shitty answer. What the hell are you thinking? You suck.
Sorry, darling. Sorry.
All right. Our next question comes from Martel. Will President Trump be jailed? Interesting questions we have going on here. So let us take a peek, shall we? Well, are they going to try to continue to fuck with him after this? And the answer is yes. And, constantly they're always making it an uphill battle for him to take his mind off of where he should be. But yet, I still see, despite all this shit, it seems like everything they do is boomeranging back and fucking him over. And in the end, it's making Trump more powerful and more popular. So I see celebration. And once again, got the Sun card. They're trying really hard to fuck Trump over. And that's all they've been doing. Remember 2016, Russia, when it turned out to be actually that, like Hillary was the one that was with Russia, and Biden. They're pointing the finger and accusing the right of what they're doing. And so once again, no, it's going to boomerang back at them. They're going to continue to do this shit. Why? Because there's a lot of... When Trump talked about draining the swamp, I'm kind of pissed because he ran on that platform in 2016. And did the swamp get drained? Well, Epstein got arrested, Ghislaine Maxwell, and there was something... Oh, what was that? That one network, I forgot, Reinert or something. I forgot and they got branded by this guy, and it was a child trafficking thing. But Nexium? Not something like that. Anyway. What happened with Epstein? What happened with Ghislaine Maxwell? Where are all these people and the names associated with them? Why hasn't this shit came out? That's what I'm pissed about. So if you're going to run on a platform that the only thing that basically happened was Ghislaine Maxwell going away for going to jail for 20 years. Epstein allegedly kills himself. This is for entertainment purposes only, but we all know better than that. But we all know better than that can be taken out either way, for entertainment purposes only, or with Epstein. We all know better than that. I'm just kind of pissed that if you're going to drain the swamp, fucking do it, dude. What the hell are you waiting for? This shit needs to get done. And I hope he's not going to run on the same platform that makes basically an empty promise like he had. And I understand what's going on. Some stuff has happened. Bravo. But some stuff would have happened anyway. Or should have happened anyway. Make it happen, Trump. That's all I'm saying. Let's see what Allie has to say about, will Trump be jailed? I'll get off my soapbox.
Aren't you on your soapbox? Okay.
I get animated.
I'm going to apologize right now. But I just want to.
Here we go.
I just want to double check. I just want to double check with the pendulum. Okay. So I'm just going to double check. Here we go. Will Trump be jailed? My pendulum, if it goes round in a circle, it means yes. I'm trying to keep it as still as possible. Is that a yes? I get a yes. But then I asked, will he stay in jail? And it swung really viciously back and forth, which is my no. I wonder if it's going to do it again. Will he stay in jail? More. No, he's not going to. So I do feel as if they are going to they're going to try and continue, absolutely. They want to get him any way they can. And but I feel there is this is a show. Okay, this is a show. There will be something happen that will throw the whole court case out. You know, it's like, you know, when it's like something happens in a movie, you watch a movie and it's like, oh, that's it. What a great finish to the movie. And then there's a last bit where it gets overturned. The whole thing gets overturned right at the end. There is going to be a sudden change, really sudden, and a turnaround right at the end. Trust the plan. I keep getting trust the plan. There is a divide in the military, actually, that is going on now. There's a divide between the white hat military and the black hat military. So there is actually two. So if he is sent, there will be uprising. I'm not condoning that. I'm not saying that's the right thing to do, but I just think that there will be. And if they try and use the military, I really do not think the military will come in and stop it that much. I really just don't. I think it will be peaceful protests, but it will be massive, absolutely massive. Maybe that is the finale that we all need to see. You know, they need the end game needs to come, and maybe that is the end game. But there's one very strong timeline, which is yes to the answer to that. But will it be overturned really quickly and he not be in there for long? I would say he won't be in there a day. It just won't happen. It won't. Will he do jail time? Don't. Oh, will he do jail time? Okay. So will he do jail time? No. So will they convict him? Yes. Will he do jail time? No. But yeah, like I said, I was not looking forward to this because on the car journey home from my mum's, I was getting all sorts of information about the trial. So yeah, be interesting to see what you guys have to say in the chat on this one, because it's quite a big one. So no, not the real one. Okay, I agree with you, darling. You're still on mute, so you know. I agree, Greg. It didn't get done.
Draining of the
You know
swamp.
what that means? I didn't get done. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm truly afraid if they jail Trump. I agree with you. That's what I'm feeling. I do not believe any jailing of Mr. T will be the real one. No, I agree. He does have doubles, so he's still commander-in-chief. That's what I feel.
This is interesting. There's the UN troops have been.
Keisha says, I hear there is also a divide in Canada. No, I've finished.
Okay,
Finish what I said.
I'll try this again. I found this interesting that UN troops are being called into the United States for peacekeeping operations if and when there is unrest, civil unrest here in the United States. So would it be a showdown between the UN troops and, Trump's military? I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
I know that his security, Trump's security, has gone to a prison or been talking to the, I don't know, the people that decide about prisons to see how that would happen. How, if he is convicted, what would happen? How would that actually take place? That's happened. So there is a possibility of it happening.
It's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out. Let's all hope Allie's wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please, I want to be. I really want to be. Recently, love, as it stands, I made a big prediction to one of my regular people, and it didn't turn out the way that my cards kept saying it was going to turn out. I mean, you have to say, it doesn't finish till it finishes, if you know what I mean. So the story sometimes can still be playing out. So I've known this before. I've gone, oh well, thanks guides, and then as it happens, as the story goes on, it's like it then turns into what I said was going to happen.
Yep.
But as it stands right now, I've got to put my hands up and say I was wrong. So guides aren't always right. So sorry, you lot, but you're not.
No, and there's nobody that reads cards that's 100% correct except me.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay. Let's go on to my next correct prediction. Aw, I love that mug. I love you.
I love you.
Our next question comes from Mar M. Will med beds be able to do age regression? And we shall find out through the cards, what the cards say. I'll tell you what I think.
I've already done my arm.
Okay. I'll tell you what I think. And I agree with Allie that in order to do age regression, you got to clear everybody else that's got medical issues first. Vanity can wait. Like you got people who have spinal bifida and cerebral palsy and all sorts of medical conditions, cancer, and you want to jump in line ahead of them. I'm not saying you, Mar. I'm just saying, whoever wants age regression, they're just going to have to wait until all the other health issues get addressed. That's just the way it is. Now, I already drew cards on this, and I'm going to beat Allie. You're not going to like my answer, probably. Will med beds be able to do age regression? Well, I told you what I think, and I believe that they're on their way, but cards are saying something else. It's basically what I'm getting is that according to the cards, there are no med beds as of right now. I don't look at these. I am not seeing med bed in any of these cards. These words. Tower. Devil. The cards were like some of the worst cards I've ever drawn for one question. But is there something that's going to come in the future, not necessarily near future, but in the future, that will address all that? And we got a yes on that. And that could just be the solar flash, you know, where this white light floods the planet and everything just goes away. All your worries. And the only thing you feel is that unconditional love to a magnitude never experienced before on this planet. The med beds, cards are saying it's not happening. Period. I'd like to think otherwise. I already told you my opinion. That the most needy cases go first, and then, you know, you can work on some of the vanity things, rejuvenation and stuff like that. But yeah, that's my answer. That's what the cards are telling us. And we'll see what Allie has to say. Hopefully she won't agree with me.
I don't agree with you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's twice
Really?
today. Twice.
No, we agreed. We agreed on the basic answer that the people will have to wait. Yeah, we agree on that. You know, I believe that the med beds are going to happen. The cards don't say it, but I do. I'm just telling you what the cards say.
Mm. Yeah, no, the med beds are already here. They're being used in certain cases, I believe. The fight with the DUMs and the children, they have all been using those. I believe that the off-worlders are using those at the moment. I believe I did the pendulum and it said, are there med beds now? And it said yes. I said, are they being able to be used by us, the people? And it said no. And I said, will they be able to be used by us? And it said yes. So it is, yes, that technology will be with us. I believe they've had that technology for a very long time. It's been in various films, and when it's in films, you usually can tell that they like to leak the information out before it actually, you know, becomes real, you know, for us. You know, it's like they hint to what's actually coming on. I picked a card and basically it said on hold. We've got the Hanged Man. So it's like on hold, seeing things from a different point of view. Patience is needed. I don't even like the word patience, but anyway, patience is needed. So it is coming, but yeah, I saw something where you could actually book an appointment. You put in the area that you live and you could book an appointment. That makes me uncomfortable. Yeah, not sure about that. But, you know, I'd like to think so. I'd like it to be, obviously, because I suffer with chronic pain 24/7. So, absolutely. My granddaughter has got a bone condition and was born with blindness. So, you know, I want it from the bottom of my heart. I want it. So we'll see. Hey, that's what I got.
Okay. Our next question comes from Akasha. And she said, since we did cards on Pierre, Polivel. Can we do cards on Maxime Bernier and the People's Party? I do a horrible French accent. Yeah, we can do. I have no idea who these people are, but cards will tell us what they think, and we'll put it to the test. Do you have any idea who Maxime Bernier of the People's Party is, or what the People's Party is?
No.
Yeah, me either. We'll see what the cards have to say.
I feel it's a yes that we go for it. Yeah.
Okay. The cards are going to say one way or the other, and it's kind of fun actually doing it this way when you have no clue and there's really no sway on which way, it's the cards are the cards, and that's the way it is anyway. Sometimes they tell you stuff that you agree with, and other times, as we've already seen with 3 different questions, some of the answers may not be what you're hoping for, but the cards are what they are. That's all I can say. And with this in mind, Maxime Bernier and the People's Party, are they for the people of Canada, and will they get seats? It's hard to read on this one because I got to go more intuitively than just taking the cards at their value for what I have. I see they're saying all, whoever the Maxime Bernier is, she's saying all the right things, but it's not adding up. It's not adding up. It's not adding up. Something's off with her. And she's not, I don't think she's the right person for that position. She's talking a good talk, as most politicians do. It's not even close to adding up with her. It's almost as if she's there to steal votes away from other people. Kind of like a third party here in the United States. If you're going to vote the Libertarian Party, it's like throwing your vote away. Kind of a situation like that. That's what I have. Let's see what Allie has to say.
I don't want to play anymore. I'm sorry. I refuse. I am not reading anymore. Sorry. That's it. I'm done. I can't do this again. No. No, darling, I really can't. I really don't know what to say.
What do you mean?
I got three yes cards. My pendulum said yes. I don't know what to say to you.
Okay.
The Fool, sudden changes, turnarounds, trust the plan. The Empress, female, caring lady. It actually says it on the back of my card, caring lady, offering information which will win the war for the good guys. And then partnerships. Yes, yes, and yes. Partnerships. And the pendulum said yes. I don't know what's going on with with the readings today. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Crazy.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm not sweating it out. If I'm 0 for 4 and you're 4 for 4 or vice versa, it doesn't matter to me.
But it
The
could
cards
be.
are what they are.
It could be because I don't know the person, so it could be that.
And
This is
thank you
my
to
guides. This is not just the cards. This is my guides.
thank you to Spiritual Knowledge for the super chat. And can you do cards on my last question? I don't think we got there yet, but that's what this question will be. And once again, thank you for the super chat. Will the United States be taken over by another force in the next 10 years? Oh, like the WEF or the WHO or the United Nations or all that shit? Let's take a look. Let's take a peek. Oh, I don't mind. Sometimes the cards say, like I said, they say what you're hoping they would say, and other times they're like, I hate telling you this. And usually I'm the guy that when I read cards, I will tell you, whether the bear shit in the woods and if it ate corn the night before. The cards are what they are. That's all I can tell you. So, will the U.S. be taken over by another force? Kind of feel that, that's it's not necessarily being taken over, but that whole push for New World Order crap, we've seen that a lot, and that's gone back. Remember the first Bush, George Sr.? We have the opportunity to forge a new world order. You remember that speech that he gave? Obama talked about New World Order. They're all trying to push for that one world government bullshit. Will it be taken over? Yeah, they're going to try as hard as they can. Got the devil card. And they're putting us with our backs against the wall. They're pushing us as far as we can go. And maybe that's why Biden is bringing in the United Nations for civil unrest purposes. But we still have the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. The WEF, United Nations, WHO, no other organization can take that away from us. And that supersedes everything else on world government, which is basically saying a big fuck you to all the other countries that think we're going to go into an agreement for New World Order. And I got the Sun card again, acknowledging exactly what I feel. No, it's not going to happen. They're going to try, and they're going to continue to try. And, this is kind of what Biden's doing with the United Nations, trying to normalize the United Nations troops here instead of using our own policemen, which the left always was crying about to defund the police until they end up getting attacked. Then they're saying, oh, where's the police to help me? But yeah, it's more of a normalization thing that Biden's doing. And it's all circling around, too, with what we're talking about, like with Ghislaine Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein. Where are these lists? Why aren't people getting rounded up? It's all fear that this shit's going to hit the fan, not for us in the New World Order, but for them, and crash their little world down. So hang in there, folks. A lot of this shit, it's just a movie. It's a distraction. Hang in there. We got this. we win. That's what I have. Let's see what Ellie's got to say.
Okay. Yeah, I don't. There is. We both remote viewed the future. We do it. We do predictions. In January we do predictions, and we both saw that. Yeah, it's gonna be bad, but the end result is amazing. And I do believe that that is something that's coming. I did get the year 2026 is going to be the peak of how good it's going to be. 2026. I got that today as well. But up until then, it's building. We're going to have the peaks and lulls, but I really do. It's everything is resting on the world waking up. Once everybody is wakened, that they can't manipulate anymore, they can't do this anymore, but we're having to learn that we've given power to the people who are psychopaths, who are not working for the people, they're working for themselves and for their elitist puppeteers. So it's coming to a head. Everything here is the tower moment. Think of this as a tower moment. Think of the judgment energy that's all coming out. Think of the spiritual awakening, which is all happening. Think about all these things, and then we get the partnerships. We get the people coming in to take over the businesses that were corrupted by these horrible CEO, money makers who were put there just to manipulate and control everybody. Well, all of that is being exposed, and so exposure, and more exposure, and it will feel very much like the tower, which is what we're feeling now. So just hang in there. We have to create our own future in our minds. We have to be positive. We have to think, where do we want our world to be? That doesn't mean to say don't be realistic about things, but it does mean, if you feel a negative, switch it over and say, I believe that the world's going to be a better place. Because you have to. We are creating our future with every thought. Love wins every time. Love wins. So yeah, I feel as if we've already won. This is just playing out now. This is like a movie that's playing out. That's what I believe.
You won my love. Love wins.
What, love?
I said you won my love. Love
say?
Wins.
Ah, yeah. Back at you, baby.
Our next question comes from Gemini Moon. What happened to the person called Q? He graduated. He's now the letter R. No.
You don't know.
He went back to his job at McDonald's. Oh, gosh. What happened to Q? I'm looking at these cards. There was a lot of good things that came out of Q. Whether it was real or not, whether it was a person or a team, nobody knows officially. Well, maybe a handful of people might. It could have been just a distraction. But whatever Q was, it created a movement. It, they, whatever you want to say for this Q conglomerate? It created a movement that brought people together. And that's the bottom line. Whether you believed in him or not, him, they. God, I hate sounding like a left person with stupid pronouns. I'll assume that Q was a he and that the team, there was a bunch of them, so that would be your they. But it brought a lot of people together in a common cause. And it was kind of fun while it lasted. Do I see him coming back? No, I don't. That's ended. Something else is probably going to take its place, but I don't see any more Q. And there might be some hack that posts on his QAnon.pub page. There might be a post out of the blue, and then all of a sudden it'll disappear. It was a hack. That's what I have.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
So I just want to say a quick hello to Crystal Pickett. Just we like to kind of like you said you're new here, so welcome. I hope you're enjoying it. Okay, so what happened to the person called Q? I feel that Q came along at the right time to awaken as many people as possible. I believe that it's a technology more than a person, and I believe this technology was like the looking glass, was able to predict timelines, was able to predict the probability of what could be happening next. I do believe it's still running. I do believe that it's not for the public though. The public messages went out there. It created the movement, and it got people in. I feel that the reaction from Q was much better than they had hoped. It was okay. I picked the world card. Okay, so plans turning out better than expected. Definitely go in our favour. So whether or not it's going to come back, I got the Hanged Man, which is wait and see. I don't think there's a definite yes or no really with that. Yeah. At the moment, it's not needed. I'm just going to say that the Q, it's done its thing. It's done what it's supposed to do. Yes.
Okay.
It got people to think for them,
Yeah.
Analyzing things.
I agree. That's a great answer. Thank you, my love. And yes, hi, Crystal. Allie and I both do readings. Here's Allie's a link to Allie's page where you can get a reading with her, and here's one for mine. So, yeah, we both do that. It can be on the phone. It could be through Zoom. It could be through StreamYard. However you want to do it. It could be Facebook. We'll figure out a way. Oh my gosh! Look, there's. I saw Phil on here. I thought, oh my gosh, he's on YouTube. But no.
Hey Phil, good to see you.
How are you, Phil? I'm working with Phil trying to get his website up, his new website going.
I can't
Looks
wait
like more X-Class DMEs might be coming. What do the cards say? All right. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything here. Excuse me. Stephanie says, Allie, hope all is better with your new grandbaby and daughter. Yeah. So let's take a look at the sun. Let's do some sun gazing, shall we? Has anyone ever done that, sun gazing? I've done it numerous times, where you work your way up to eventually, I think it's 45 minutes a day that you're staring into the sun directly. And it's interesting. It gives you time to contemplate, to clear your mind, to think of nothing if you want, if that be the case. But yeah, I've done that. And, you do it in like the first hour of the day and the last hour of the day where it's really safe. I've heard of other people doing it more towards noon. I think that's crazy. I would not recommend that. But it's interesting, some of the cards that are coming up again and again. Will we see more X-Class CMEs? In the near future, yeah. Unfortunately, I'm seeing that happening. But I think it's basically coming to a crescendo, and then it tapers off big time in the very near future. So yeah, we're still going to see some powerful ones coming our way, but it's going to taper off, at least for a little while, in the very near future. So yeah, those they that's the reason why so many people saw the auroras as far south as Florida, Cuba. So part of all of our earth changes. That's what I got. Let's see what Allie has to say.
Okay. So I did get yes, but not as big as they were. I feel that they're going to be tamed down a bit. I also got that there's something to do with the off-worlders are doing something with the sun. Now this is going to sound really crazy, but I'm just going to say I've seen it. There are spaceships that fly into the sun, believe it or not. There is. You've seen there was footage, and I'm talking going back 10 years, and I have saved it, the images, but trying to find it when you've got thousands and thousands of pictures. I took it on my phone. Somebody was doing a video on it, and there was literally hundreds of craft, and they were going towards the sun. And I've also seen a close-up of the sun and craft hovering over the outside of the sun, and they are soaking up. There's like a line of thread that is being soaked up by these ships. They receive that energy. I don't understand it myself. It doesn't make any sense to me, obviously. I don't know what technology they've got. All I'm saying is I believe that there's a hell of a lot more that going on with the sun than we realise. I do believe that there was something that went adrift with that, and that's why we received all of those CMEs. But I don't feel as if I think the off-worlders are on it, sorting it out. So I don't think we're going to get as much as we did before. That's what I got. I'll have to look and find those photographs because they're really interesting.
I remember seeing videos of, I've seen UFOs skipping off the top of the sun. Massive crafts just,
Yeah,
here's the sun. Boom. Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like they get the energy from the sun.
Yeah. It's definitely some kind of portal or a wormhole or something like that.
It's the same with the moon.
Our next. You think so? It's a portal?
Yeah. I think there's maybe not a portal, but I've seen the crafts coming in to the moon as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen that. But yeah, I don't see it as a portal. No. Our next question comes from Akasha.
It goes into this.
And Akasha's asking, will we see public arrests and tribunals? Let's hope so. Whoops. Sorry. Maybe I wanted you to answer. Anyway, will we see the public arrests and tribunal? Not anytime in the near future. Hi. You dork. I love that woman. Not anytime in the near future. We got the double card. We got, being communications basically cut down. But something's going to happen. An event is going to happen that creates that probability of the arrests and tribunals happening, and justice will prevail. Got the world card. It's all coming out. It's kind of like in a holding mode right now. They want to do this publicly, and they wanted to do it a while ago, but things have to fall into place. And I know with the whole trust the plan thing, people's patience is growing thin, mine included. And I'm a very patient person, but hang in there. It's going to happen, not as soon as you want it to happen, or me or anyone else, except for the people that are going to be going to the tribunals. They want it to go on much later than now. It's kind of like why they with the JFK files, they put a 50-year block on them, basically. I forgot what they call that, but then after 50 years, they're like, well, shit, Bush is still alive, senior. So we're just going to redact everything and slowly release these files. And we still don't know the truth, although we know the truth. But some of the guilty from that whole situation were still alive. Now, this is kind of what they're hoping, that, all these people that were involved with Epstein and this and that, after 30, 40, 50 years, they're going to be dead and there'll be nobody to convict. But little do they know, justice is on its way. It's not going to happen immediately, but it will happen. So hang in there. That's what I have.
Darling. Okay, so I agree with you, Linda. So they are and have been rounded up. I don't believe all of them, but I do believe a hell of a lot of them are. Don't expect that news on MSN, not for a while anyway. This is my $20 worth of my opinion. I believe that a lot of the arrests have happened. I believe that the black hats, they want everything to be carry on as normal. Nothing to see here. What arrests? There's not been any arrests. Look, they've been seen here, and it's a body double, or it's CGI. Look at the Pope. Look at the Pope, who was waving at the window, and then as he turned round to walk away, the hologram just disappeared. He just disappeared. So I do believe that they can do amazing things with CGI. They can do amazing things with masks. They can do amazing things with body doubles. And I believe in all of that. I do believe that there are clones, but I don't believe that there's as many clones as they say they are. But my guys keep telling me that these arrests have been happening in the background. I believe that the people that are on the stage now, a lot of them have already been dealt with, or they are performing in the play, the movie, if you like. And I agree with you, Linny. I'm ready for this movie to end. Absolutely, I think we all are. People who've been awake and aware for a long time of really losing it now, because it's like we need to see these arrests. We need to see the tribunals. We have had enough. What they're trying to do is to wake up the rest of the population so that it's not such a big deal. They're trying to stop there being, civil unrest and things like that. Well, the black cats are going a good way of making there being civil unrest because of the Trump trials. People are going to lose it. So, him being on trial by people who should be arrested, Michael Cohen, he's the one that's supposedly speaking out and getting Trump arrested when he's been arrested for the same thing, and jailed for it as well. And he's the lead witness. So it's a load of crap. It's like so farcical. It has to be made up. It has to be. The cards I got was some of them have actually been tried and have passed over. That's my guides. Okay. The military it's like they're going to be asked to pick a side soon. Okay, that's going to be the case. And I feel that's why they've got the UN in place. That's why they've got the UN, because they cannot rely on the military. Whether the military will stand by the people or whether the military will stand by the bad guys. It's a touch and go with that. So trust in the plan is what we've got here. Temperance. Trust in the plan. It will all work out the way it's supposed to. It's slow and methodical is what the white hats are doing, and I'm sick of it as much as you guys are. But that's what they're doing. Slow and methodical in the public domain, trying to wake up as many people as possible. I do believe that it's about 75% of people now know that they don't believe in the governments, and they don't believe that there's not huge amounts of corruption in every single area. I believe it's 75%, maybe even more than that.
I agree. Slow, methodical. It's happening. It's not happening at the speed that we hoped it would. So yeah, I agree with you. Our next question comes from Tracy, who's asking, will the royal family do DNA testing? Will they find Prince Harry is true king? It's an interesting question, Tracy. And what I'm looking at here with cards is that they already know. Got the devil card. They already know, and for those of you who didn't know and that are unaware, they may as well say the German family instead of the English family. It's been German run for hundreds of years. England, we're talking about, has been run by Germany for hundreds of years. And it's that family that basically took over control of England and the royals. And yeah, they basically know and it's quite. It'll never get out. Honestly, it's a secret that they'll keep with themselves. That's something, yeah. So it'll never be made public. Um, and I think there's a little blackmail that's going on top of that. Coercion. It's really dark and dirty. I'm not liking what I'm seeing or feeling with that whole situation. But yeah, they already know. They know the answer to that. They knew a long time ago. That's what I have. Let's see what Allie has to say.
There is the film out on, I believe it's on Netflix, I believe, and it's called The Invitation. This girl, she went to get her DNA tested. She went to get, to find out what her family tree was, and she had this long lost brother that flew over from, I think England, flew over from England, and it turned out that this family that she then got swept along with there was a big mansion, there was lots of hoity-toity types, and they turned out to be like the royal family, I believe. And so if you want to find out about that, that's what I believe. I don't believe they're as bad as being that it's like it's about sacrificing and things like that. So look into that. That's what this royal family is about. I'm sorry to say that's what it is. So will they do DNA testing? They're never going to. I'm afraid they're never going to, not publicly. And would you believe in the results if they did? To be fair, so they would lie through their teeth. There's a lot riding on this, and so none of our royals are supposed to be the royal family anyway. They are not. They're not connected to the bloodline of the royals. So a lot of them are German. So yeah, very, very crazy. This whole world, when it all unravels, it's all going to be very, very strange. But anyway, the film, The Invitation, it's not as far-fetched as the Invitation film, but the way that they live and the way that they see us people, their minions, we are not good enough to be in their bloodline. Yeah. So very interesting. The films at the moment and the TV series are actually telling you the whole story. They are trying to wake everybody up, basically, through the movies and through this TV series. And this is a white hat wake up ploy. So this is what's really going on.
We got time for maybe a couple more questions. We got one from Phil and we got one from Spiritual Knowledge. So let's see if we can do this. And Phil's asking, will Robert De Niro leave the United States before he is jailed? There's some interesting videos that have came out that we'll be seeing on our next show, live and uncensored on Rumble. If you're watching this on Facebook, that link is right up here. And if you're watching on YouTube, the link is right below us. Will he leave the USA before he's jailed? No, he won't. As a matter of fact, I'm not even sure if that is actually him. And I'm not one of those people that say, oh, he's a clone and he's like a body double and all this stuff. But the cards are saying he's already been taken care of. What we might be seeing is a clone or a body double or something, but The actual Robert De Niro, no, he won't be able. He hasn't. He can't. And I'm not even sure if the real one's still alive or not. That's what I got for that. Let's see what Ellie has to say. My beautiful wife. There she is.
Thank you, darling. Oh my goodness, did you see him talking outside the court? Oh my goodness, what a show he did for himself. I mean, and I love the Trump supporters. My goodness, I'm hoping that's the video that you're going to play later.
Yep.
Oh my, he lost his words. He couldn't help himself. He got all flustered. And that, to me, that gave me actual hope that Trump won't be jailed. That gave me hope, because there is a slight chance that Trump does have a lot more support in New York. When he did the rally in the Bronx, there were people, just crowds and crowds of people who couldn't even get in to see him. They went mad for him. You know, he did a rally in the Bronx. Let's face it, he did. That was amazing, and that turned a lot of people around towards him, because he actually bothered to care about these people who so many others have just chucked to one side and says, well, you know, we don't care about you. You're not important. It's like Trump made them feel important. And so when De Niro is talking about, you know, Trump supporters being, he was really slagging them off. So yeah, anyway, I'll watch, stay with us and watch the video on the next show. It's well worth a watch. So anyway, will he leave the USA? I do believe as well, agree with Greg, he has already been processed. Whoever that was not the real guy. I don't know. Would he double mask? I don't know. I don't believe that they you see, with Greg, he's got this analytical mind, and he has to have the proof sometimes. But I believe, my guides have said, that there are clones, there are body doubles, there are people wearing masks. You know, Mission Impossible, what, 10 years ago, 8 years ago, I can't remember, did a in their video, they had the mask on, they had a tape on the throat which changed the voice box. Now they were showing that sort of technology back then. You can't tell me that they've not got that technology, because they do. And so we've seen that Biden's mask moving as well, flapping about and moving. So yeah, so I believe that whoever that was is not De Niro, and he's already been processed. So, here we go.
Yep, right on. I agree. We concur. Our last question for this evening comes from Spiritual Knowledge, and is Putin a white hat? And this is going to be pretty quick for me. I already drew the cards on it. There's lots of stuff that's going on, fast and furious changes. A lot of people are on the fence or think that he's not a white hat, but that's basically his marriage with Trump, and I use the word marriage as, you know, friendship, basically. Yeah, he is a white hat. He's been working for Got the World. Great way to end it on my end for tonight's readings. But the World card, yeah, he's part of the solution. So don't hate on him too much. Learn to love him. That's what I have.
I believe that this Putin is not the same Putin. I believe that they've replaced the old Putin. I believe this Putin is working with the white hats. When he handed the football over to Trump and said the ball is in your court now, that was when he was saying, yes, I will do what needs to be done. but leave me the Ukraine. I will deal with the Ukraine and the cesspit that the Ukraine has become. There is more trafficking there. There is more chemical labs there. There's more absolute, organ harvesting. There's everything there. And that's what he's gone in and cleared out. And he's freed the people, or is trying to free the people. So, yeah, you can say all sorts about the old Putin, but this is a different one, I believe. And so the answer is yes, he's working for the White House.
Right on. All right. So, wow, we got through a lot of questions. We can take a peek in the chat real quick, see what's going on there. Thank you, everyone, for all the questions that you guys gave us. In my opinion, the military will be for the government,
Thank you for all the love.
Not the people. Interesting. I'm not feeling that, Tracy.
Do you remember when Biden first got in, when he was driving past all the military, they were turning their backs to him.
I do. I remember that.
To Biden. So they don't class him as anything. He's never been in the Pentagon. He's not welcome in the Pentagon, and he's definitely not been given the code to the nuclear weapons.
And by the way, that was a soccer ball, not a football.
Okay.
Did the judge nullify juror? I know. Did the judge nullify juror notification to require 4 instead of the law, which is 1? I'm not sure. I don't know anything about that, Leanne.
No, sorry, I don't.
Hi, Susan, and welcome to the show. I think that's a new name, and we love you too. Thank you for joining us and being here. What's a white hat? It's somebody that's working on our behalf. The good guys. It's one of the good guys. You both are so truthful. We appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you.
I say we should. Thank you, Spiritual Honor, that we show love to these great souls with $20. Appreciate that. Thanks you. Thank you. It takes a lot of energy and time to do what they do.
Thank you.
It doesn't go unnoticed. No, it doesn't. And we appreciate that. Thank you. And thank you, Tracy, for being here. And the name is Daniel Bo Jackson. So does that mean you're a Kansas City Royal fan or a Oakland Raider fan? I don't know. Yeah, that's what I think. I think the military's for the people.
Welcome.
And thank you.
So
I've
added Tim here. Thank you. If there's anybody who wants to be added to the healing circle, please let me know your name or your loved one or your pet. Somebody who's going through emotional, physical, mental, whatever you're going through. If you want to be put down, then please give me their name and I'll add you. And we'll pour lots of beautiful energy. So if everybody can pour energy to these people as well. And there are sheets and sheets and sheets of it. So, there is a lot.
Page 11 sheets of it. Wow. It's so beautiful. The time you take and the energy and the effort that you put into that is amazing. Look at that. Wow. I love you. Thank you for doing that. Got some more names here in the chat. Westy, Betty Lopez, and Mary Carpenter.
What, for the healing list?
Yeah, the last 3 posts in the chat. I think Jeremiah's on it, Lisa. Jeremiah's on that list, right?
No, but he can be on it again, because if there's something ongoing, it's good to have it on again if they want to.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Hi, Jeremiah.
I'm trying to find the name. Hi, Mary Wynn. Hello, love.
Starts with this one, and then there's 2 right after that.
Okay.
Do you see it?
Thank you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Westy, yeah, got that one. What's the next one? Betty, yep. And I'm wishing them all the best of luck and lots of love going out to each person and the families that are surrounding them. Yeah. And you, Lisa. Yeah. Anthony, I've got Anthony. Joshua, I've got Joshua. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Randy. Yeah, I've got that too.
All right.
Yeah, thank you. Obviously, I will pretty it up, but everybody's name's on there. Yeah.
Is there anything you want to wrap up with before we sign off?
No, I'm so excited that you've put your readings out there. I'm so excited, darling. It's, you know, you've always been reluctant to do that, but I'm amazing. We read differently, but we both read from the heart. Absolutely read from the heart. So, yeah, I'm just there. So check out Gregg's readings. Yes.
Yeah, and I had a little. I had a little twist to it too, from a psychological perspective. I was a child and family therapist for at-risk youth for a number of years, and plus intuitive and tarot as well. So it's a holistic kind of approach when I give a session. And like Allie, I go over significantly on the time. So anyway. As for me, check out In5d Quantum Tie-Dye for killer shirts like this. If you do want a reading with me, you can get it on the homepage. You can find out right there on the homepage on in5d.com. And be sure to stay tuned. We'll be on in 17 minutes on Rumble, live and uncensored, with some pretty cool stuff. So hope to see you then. On behalf of my beautiful, lovely, gorgeous, sexy wife, Allie, I'm Gregg, and we're sending you tons of love and light from our heart to yours. Take care, everyone. Have a great night. See you in 20 minutes.
Bye.